Annyeong everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you just met, my name is Ju. If you like cars like me, please do smash that subscribe button and like this video for more. 감사합니다. This is the Suzuki Jimny, also known as Jimuni in Japan. It is a four-wheel drive off-road mini SUV that has been sold since 1970. And this here is the fourth generation already. So let's check out this car. 시작. Since 1970, when it first came out, Jimny has been sold for more than 3 million units all around the globe. Being such a popular vehicle, does it still matter for us to talk about the impracticality or its practicality? Actually, no. It is not gonna affect the supply and demand of this iconic Jimny. And Jimny has its characteristics and features that will just cater to so many people, and it is an attractive vehicle, especially in this green color that looks like yellow. Despite its impracticality and its practicality, what I'm sure is that the Suzuki Jimny deserves my respect and my attention. This is the fourth generation of Suzuki Jimny that was introduced in 2018, and ever since that time it has been selling like crazy, and the line is really long to the point that some dealers forcing clients to be forced to buy some of the accessories and stuff like that. What makes the Suzuki Jimny so attractive, something that you really want to put in your garage? First is its exterior looks. It has this retro boxy type of look. Although the Suzuki Jimny top of the line, this is the GLX automatic transmission two-tone, as you can see, costs 1,285,000 pesos SRP, you will probably spend at least half of that amount just for you to customize this so that it looks extra special and it stands out from other Suzuki Jimnys out there. And Suzuki Jimny fans are everywhere. You can bring this to off-road together with your Jimny buddies. First of all, I want to say thank you to Suzuki Philippines for letting us review this car and letting me experience it for a couple of days. And now I can understand it better because I come from an FJ Cruiser, which is also a boxy type. People say it's impractical, but as a 2+2, or in my case 2+3, it is not the practicality that matters, and it is not the miles but the smiles. Yes, you put smiles on people's faces outside and also inside. Let's find out more. Although this is a retro, it is a very iconic car, I wish someday that we will have the Suzuki safety support that is available also in other markets. It has decent safety features, but of course that will mean that the price will go up. So what do you think, guys? Do you want the safety features or not? Please do let me know in the comment section below. Before we continue, I have a confession to make. Maybe you guys knew it, but this unit right here is actually a 2019 model with almost 20,000 kilometers for this media unit. But did you guys know? No. Because this is an iconic, timeless unit that, you know, doesn't really grow old. It is something that will stay like this. Even if it is passed on to the next generation, it will still be attractive and appreciated. And that is what makes the Suzuki Jimny very special. There is a rumor that there will be a 5-door variant of the Suzuki Jimny, but it is still a rumor as for now. The moment I have a news on it, I'll make sure to feature it right away. Thank you always for your support, guys. 감사합니다. The official name of this color is Solid Kinetic Yellow. In the Jimny, it also looks nice on the side. It may be small, but it looks aggressive and also durable thanks to this large black pieces right there, disc brake in front and drum braking at the back. Solid live axle suspension for the front and the back. We have about 600 millimeters of water wading depth. It comes with 210 millimeters of minimum ground clearance. We have short overhangs everywhere, so it is a lot easier for us to negotiate with obstacles when we go to the off-road. That is if you bring it to the off-road. So make sure to bring it to the off-road to test out what you have purchased so you have more value for money. By the way, this is how the key looks like. It's a traditional remote key. That is something that makes our lives a bit difficult. I wish that Jimny has an option to have a keyless entry system, not necessarily giving us the push start button, but you know, it is a lot more fun to be in a Jimny when you have a smart key system. The retro look here in the front, especially this round circular accents here, here, here. Like in my FJ's case, you even have it here. It just makes the car look so cute. And look at the eyes. These are LEDs. That is really staring at me, but in a form of Iron Man's heart. Now I will demo the headlight washer. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! One more. I can do this all day. And the wiper is also cute because normally you do have like a more spread way. This one is like super straight line, so that's very old school. Although the Jimny looks very boxy and just like a tiny monster, it does have soft impact points in case you hit something or someone, like here and here, so it will absorb the impact. I just love the design of the stock rims. They come in 15 inches 195 80 R15s, and it just looks so good, but if you upgrade it, it even looks more badass. And the fenders are huge as well. And this horizontal slit-like design is also a signature design across all generations of Jimny. It comes with a spare wheel here with the Jimny cover. This is another iconic tail lamp design of Suzuki Jimny. And there are sensors with camera. The door opens sideways like this. Here at the back, like when the third row is up, like this, you can only put so much. But then when you put it down, we have about 377 liters of cargo space. And if you need more space, you can even choose to remove this thing. But this will have all your tools and jack, and it makes the surface flat. It is not recommended that we remove this. But another thing is we have more space on the side. So not entire thing is the seat. It is only limited until here. Tie downs, and also here. This one is very quirky. It will protect the paint. Ow, ow, ow. Very quirky. It will, ow, that hurts. This is the interior of the Jimny. My camera has low bat. This is the quality of the rear view camera with sensor, with guided lines, but it's not active. Retro style. Oh yeah, right now I'm on 4H. That's really cool, right? But it doesn't come with rear differential lock. Buttons there, lots of blanks because this one has more features in abroad. Still comes with cruise control, automatic, digital, somewhat kind of air conditioning system, single zone. Window buttons, power options, just 12 volt, and this USB port. This is where I usually put my phone, just like that. Nice red, it's easy to find in case you're in emergency. This one comes with like clinometer, which makes it extra cool. You can also change the color. There, you can also change the color to kinetic yellow. And just click that. There you go, shows pitching and the direction and the rolling. It comes really quickly. You can hold on to this for your dear life. Antenna for the GPS. Now this is something very bad. Look at this. How can it cover the sun? It should have another one just like the FJ Cruiser. So that's one thing. Halogen, also halogen. Amenities at the back, really the 12 volt and the grab handles. Other than that, not so much. So yeah, 4-speed with overdrive. It's okay, it's very retro, easy to maintain. Manual handbrake, such a refreshment to see one. There are buttons here, you see. So in the other market, you'll get more stuff. But it doesn't have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but it comes with navigation. So we press that. And the sound is actually nice. I will demo that in a while. So that's the Jimny. You see in your Suzuki Jimny, you have this mode. This is a sofa mode. You can actually enjoy a sofa mode like this. This is very, very comfortable. Tiny vehicle, you can do many things. So if you thought that only the Avanza and the Veloz has sofa mode, check the Jimny out. And I didn't know this before. This is really nice. What we want to do is make sure that something is playing in that huge 9-inch screen, and you can have such a good time here. Such a good time here. Many of you asked me if 2 adults can fit in the second row. Let's try that. There, goes all the way like that. I want this one on the passenger to be my basis because I have adjusted exactly the same with the driver. Oh, here we are. Well, as a 5'10", guy, oh, what the heck? Why is it not going up? Yun. As a 5'10", I have ample room, but here in the right and the left there is a plastic like fender where the wheels are, it kind of hits my right side and left side if I'm there. But the legroom and the headroom is not a problem. Really, it is okay. It is not for a long ride, but I can maybe stay here maybe 1 hour. It's all right. As long as we have some toilet breaks, it's all right. And what I just found out is that there's a lever here that you can use to push it like that. And wow, that's a lot of space. And that is something not available here on the driver's side, because you don't want people to mess around with your seat when you're driving, right? So I guess that is the reason behind that. That's very, very quirky. And since we're here already, now the Suzuki Jimny has an option for you to put this armrest or center console. It is wrapped in leather with stitching. It opens up like that. My Ray-Ban case goes there. And more stuff you can put, like I can put 4 of the Ray-Bans. If you don't like it, you can remove it like that. It is installed using the screws, so you will permanently won't be able to use the cup holders that were existing right here. So I guess you need to choose. Do you want the armrest? Armrest. Oh yeah, I can show it to you guys like this and like that. Or would you remove it and use your cup holders? And by the way, since this is just screwed, there are USB ports here, but they're not working. Okay? You need to connect the wires if you really want to use it. That will be very helpful, especially in this Jimny where you only have a USB port and a 12 volt there at the back and a 12 volt here. So might as well make use of the one here at the back. Please excuse my face. I look like a ghost. Yes, I know, but it's because of the sun. Yes. Now, one thing I don't understand about Jimny is, despite it being a mini SUV off-roader that is retro style with all this plastic everywhere, I cannot understand why the floor matting is in fabric. Because once the water enters, it will smell and it will be difficult to take care of it. So yeah, I think it would have been better if you have like a rubber floor matting or plastic floor matting just like the FJ, so you won't have problems in the long run. Now let us drive the Jimny. Here we go guys, we are testing the Jimny, but as you can see, we're stuck in the traffic. So how does it feel to drive a Jimny in traffic? In this automatic transmission, there's no problem. Having 100 horsepower, somewhat, it's no problem, but there's something stuck in my sock. Number one, the aircon is great, so you will not feel so bad, especially when you have Solarex films. Yes, please do DM them and mention Ju, and you get the best deal for this premium tint, Italian tint, warranty 20 years, RFID safe. Go for it. Mention SoJooCars. And there's no drive mode, it's just the D mode, and that's it. It's like the FJ, you don't have even the Steptronic. This one, especially having 4-speed automatic transmission, it would have been fun also if it had some Steptronic or manual override feature. But it's totally fine. You're not buying this for all those. You are buying this really for overall vibe and the icon, the name of the Jimny. It still comes with one touch turn signal. Doesn't come with push start button, but it's not a problem. And you can clearly see what speed you're in, especially having this retro style of instrument cluster. And I like that. And by the way, in the middle there is a digital screen that shows a lot of things that you would want to see. For you to overtake cars, that's a good question. You can do it. But you can hear the roar of the 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine. You will hear it definitely roar, but I don't think you would want to do that, especially now in this time when the gas is very expensive. And it has automatic lighting system. So right now we are gonna enter. There, it turned on right away. Looks good with LED headlight system. It's really good. And you can accelerate. Boom! You can accelerate. It's a really fun car to drive. Don't tell me that this is underpowered. It is not underpowered. It's slow because it's very strong in the low RPM, but it is an amazing vehicle of your choice. This is the horn sound. So the Jimny has good visibility. Look at this. Look how low this belt line is, or shoulder line is. You can see a lot of things with this, especially it's going down slope like that. And the side mirrors are very square. Yes, they don't have like fancy stuff like blind spot warning, but still it is powered and you can see a lot of information. But when you see the rear, the first thing you see are the fenders that are like offset You know, they kind of cover actually where the reels are, so you really don't know where exactly the bumper is. But thanks to having a huge screen right here, 9-inch screen that shows good quality backup camera, it will definitely help you, especially having the sensor as well. Aircon is good, the sound, it's coming very soon. Yes, you can feel the bumps here and there, but for me, coming from an SUV, it is not a problem. And if that is a problem for you, you can easily remedy that with upgrades. But if you don't want to spend more money, you just have to be happy. But when you're like stepping on the potholes, you do feel that the car is solid. Yes, solid live axles. So yeah, they are actually good for me, but it might be the best for you. One thing I have to take note though is not having speed sensing door locks, and there is no centralized button to lock and unlock the doors. We'll have to do with the one that is here in the door handle. It's simple. As much as possible, they didn't want to do anything with the door panel, so it's all here. It's very cute. I think there's a Korean car that's like that as well. Like, I think it's a Soluto. You also have the controls here instead of on the door panels. Braking is also fine, but if you are like, guys, like in an FJ Cruiser also, even though you have all the steel bumpers, you have all the upgrades, heavier roof mount, people still use the stock brakes, you know. So when a car brand makes their stuff, they make sure they do well with the basic stuff. So don't worry about those things, okay? But if you are still insecure, you may opt to change or upgrade it to like super expensive braking system. The seat comes in fabric. Like this area, this is urethane for the gear, it's like, or rubber. Then this steering wheel is in leather, stitched. It feels good. It can be more girthy, but it is not a problem for me. The handbrake, yeah, and it is so easy to actually shift from 2-wheel and to 4-wheel because it's like up and down. I mean, it's like forward and backward. Unlike like the FJ or the other retro cars, you have to like, it's gated. There you are gonna have some misfires. And this is the sound of the speakers. Oh no! Okay, I'm not sure if it's the age of the vehicle that's causing it. It's less than 20,000. But once you go over the volume like 15, and then you have lots of bass, you will hear the sound tearing apart. So definitely it doesn't pass my test for sound system if it has lots of bass and it goes over 15. And that is a bummer because I like having my music loud, especially when you are going to take this off-road and enjoy your time with your loved ones. So definitely that needs to be taken care of. And the horn has to be taken care of as well, because the horn is too quiet and it's too high pitch. And it seems that the horn is situated here on the left, so there is no balance. You can hear it like here, so that's something that I noticed as well. But don't get me wrong, whether it's made in India or Japan, it is still well assembled. It's nice. So I'm gonna finish this with speeding. No, now I'm gonna finish this video with acceleration. And again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. 감사합니다. In acceleration, don't expect too much, but just expect what's normal. This is a normal vehicle that you will love to play around with in this kind of terrain here in the urban jungle and also in the off-road. In the off-road, especially when you put it to 4x4, you will really just have to play with the low torque, and that's really what's important for you to have no wheel slip. And this one has a limited slip differential, so it is gonna behave like an 8-track on a Toyota. So it is gonna like apply brakes where the wheels don't have traction, so your car will not dig down. Okay, so let's try to yeah, the steering wheel is how do you call it? It's a ball type. It's not the conventional type. It is something that you'll find in commercial vehicles. So like you've seen jeepney drivers keep doing that when you are like even going straight line. This is somewhat the similar experience. It is somewhat what I experienced when we had the Willy military jeep. So yeah, that's what it feels like. But you get used to it, you know. You'll be used to it in no time because you really enjoy driving your Jimny. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, go. Press it. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. No more road. And that is what I think about the 2022 Suzuki Jimny All Grip Pro AT two-tone. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like that subscribe button and give a follow to Suzuki Philippines. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. May your dreams come true. 감사합니다.